I'm here at Citrusandwillow and I'm interviewing Shea Moyer. She is a sugaring instructor, so I'm so excited to see her space and get to know her a little bit more in this industry. Let's get started. Back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer, owner of Citrusandwillow Skincare and Citrusandwillow Advanced Aesthetic Courses. And today I'm here with Shea Moyer, owner of Citrusandwillow Salon, and we want to get to know her a little bit more. So Shea, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thanks for that. This is one of our treatment rooms here at Citrusandwillow. We have 4 sugaring rooms and 1 spray tan room. So all of our sugaring rooms look just like this. We like to keep our sugaring rooms simple and clean and classy. Those are our big things. And then we throw sexy in there a little bit too. So if you look at the sugaring room, it's pretty simple, but it's also clean. The only thing that you can read in this whole entire thing is my sugaring versus waxing pros and cons. And so when our clients come in, that's the only thing they have to look at. So you don't have any pictures on the walls. I don't have like a pretty dog over here, which I do love dogs. I don't have anything like that. All they can read is right here, because people can come in and get sugared and feel the advantages and disadvantages of waxing. But when they read that, they'll usually take something from there and remember it. So our sugaring rooms are simple. We have Brenda's Beaver in every room. Brenda's Beaver needs a barber because it is hilarious. And it's a talking point. People love it. We get it. People take pictures of it all the time and put it on their story on Facebook.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's actually. Have you ever read it?
I haven't.
Oh my God! You need to one of your channels just borrow this book from me and just read it.
And just read it for the channel.
Yeah,
I have to.
Your kids could read this and they wouldn't know what it's talking about, but adults are just dying. So
oh my God, I love it.
So we have that.
That's adorable.
6 in every room because I feel that is very, very important. Hand washing station for clients. And for us to clean our tools properly, so we have that in every room. So you can always clean your tools. You can always be ready for the next client. You don't have to, oh, I gotta wash something, or I gotta, get new hot towels. I gotta run to the back. No, we're ready to go in here. Okay. Every room has these are our trolleys, our rolly carts, and all your supplies are in here. And we have our sugaring warmers. You'll notice that I have 3 in every room. The reason we have 3 sugaring warmers in every room is so that we're always prepared. So when you have a client walk in or they book same day and they're a full leg, you don't have to be like, oh, I need to go heat up my soft sugar, or my soft sugar's not ready. Or if you have somebody that comes in and they have difficult hair and you need to grab your medium sugar, everything's ready to go. And so that is a huge thing in the aesthetics world, is being prepared. And so it's hard for a lot of people starting out to be able to buy everything necessary. And so some people, make do with what they have, which is good in the beginning. But here at Citrusandwillow, every room is set and ready to go. Doesn't matter what walks in, we can handle it.
It looks like you've really honed in on how you want your business practices to work. So how about you tell me a little bit about how you got to where you're at right now?
Yeah. So Citrusandwillow is my own concept, and to be honest, I actually drew out this space on a piece of paper and put the rooms in and lay out just how it is. So it all started as a dream on a piece of paper. Literally printer paper, drawing it out and putting in the rooms where I wanted them. And I wanted the space to be open and inviting and friendly. And so when you walk in, you see that it's clean. You see that you're coming into a space that is well kept. The last thing any client wants is to walk into a place that's dirty, and especially when you have to get naked. When you have to get naked inside a room in front of other people, you want it to not be a dark room. You want the building up front to be clean and pulling you to a nice location. I didn't want to be a location where somebody pulled me and it's sketchy. I have clients tell me, they'll be traveling and they'll be looking for a sugaring or even a waxing place, and if if they pull up and it's a little bit sketchy, they're like, I'm not, you know. So that's what we wanted here at Sugar Blow is open, friendly, clean, and classy. And so, yeah, so this is how it turned out. I had some amazing builders come in and help me build this, and we just built the second location, which just opened up a couple weeks ago. And so, just want to keep those things in mind. And so you feel very welcome and comfortable.
That's so great. Shea is the epitome of a business woman. I love being able to interview her. But Shea, let's talk about what is sugaring. Like, tell me what it is.
So sugaring, I always explain it in the easiest form possible. It's the natural alternative to waxing. I say it's better for your skin and the environment. That's two things that easily memorable. It's not big. And it's actually those two exact things. It is the natural alternative to waxing. So it's made up of sugar, water, and lemon juice. The paste that we use is made up of sugar, water, and lemon juice. And it's biodegradable. So when we throw it away, it just biodegrades. It doesn't sit in our landfills. And we don't have to use strips or sticks with it, so we throw away less. Sugaring is more natural to the skin. It only removes dead skin cells. Sugaring removes the first layer of the skin. And so it's better for the skin and better for the environment.
Absolutely, it's a nice exfoliant then. That's awesome and all natural. That is so great. So who is trained to do sugaring? You do trainings, correct? Yes. And so who would be a good candidate for someone who wants to do sugaring?
Okay, so you're an esthetician.
Yeah.
You know that when you're in school, you have people that are like, they pick up, they start waxing and they're like, oh man, this is for me, right?
Right.
And then you have some people that are like, I would be happy never doing this again. And some people really prefer the facials. When I went to aesthetic school, I had no idea I actually liked waxing. I wanted to go for makeup and facials. And then they put wax in my hand. And I was like, oh, I'm done. This is it. And I
so satisfying.
And honestly, every class that I've taught or people that I go in and teach classes at the schools or do presentations, there are people in there that are like, that's me. I'm the waxer. I love ripping that hair out. Those people should come take the sugaring class.
Well, I am so happy to hear that sugaring is an all-natural. We've been looking for something like that in our industry, which has been so great. So tell me, business-wise, why would you choose sugaring over waxing?
That's a great question. Also on the natural side of things for the salon, my entire salon is an eco-friendly salon. So our spray tans are made with all natural spray tan solution, and we only carry Kevin Murphy products for our blow dry bar because they are all natural, eco-friendly, don't test on animals, and they use ocean waste plastic. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, all their products, their containers say OWP on it, and it stands for ocean waste plastic. So they're actually cleaning our oceans. Yeah, they're actually cleaning our oceans and reusing their the plastic from the oceans for their bottles. So everything in here is eco-friendly, and so that's why sugaring it goes. As far as the business advantage of sugaring over waxing and the cost there, it is actually cheaper to sugar somebody than it is to wax. The average cost of a waxing Brazilian is $7 to $9 depending on your sticks and strips and what wax you're using. For sugaring, it's about $3 to $4.
$3 wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we bucket that in half.
You definitely need to be trained for it though.
But yes, it is a much harder skill to learn. And so that's why a lot of people don't put in the time and effort to learn it. But that's like anything in our industry. If you want to be good at eyelashes, you gotta put in the time.
You need to put in the time, train, absolutely.
That's why I tell people they really need to decide if they want to sugar, because it's not something that you can just go buy some sugar and be good at it. You're gonna get frustrated if you don't put in that work for it. And big scale business model sugaring, I have a lot of costs in training employees. And so, if you're a new sugarist, you're gonna use a lot more sugar than if you're proficient. And so I teach all my employees individually, and so they all are trained by me, and we work them up to a proficient level, and they're happy when they can be more proficient. efficient with their sugaring services.
Yeah, absolutely, because that saves cost, saves time. So that sounds awesome. So being lucrative, waxing is such a lucrative business in our industry. How would you say sugaring compares? I mean, it sounds like you save money just from the get-go when you buy products.
Yeah, but again, you have to put in that time and effort to get to that proficient level. And so in the beginning, you're going to be spending a little bit more on sugar versus the wax, because you're going to be trying to figure it out, the techniques and everything.
But you don't need sticks.
You don't need sticks. You don't need strips.
Yeah,
you just need
right
the sugar.
there.
There are different consistencies within sugar. You know, there's like anything from like a really stiff sugar to a really soft sugar, and everything in between. And then you can also combine sugars to make your perfect consistency. So there's a lot of intricacies to it.
Well, Shea, we have some frequently asked questions that we get a lot, so I would love to ask the expert.
Okay.
First question is, since sugaring is all natural, is it safe for pregnancy?
Very much so. We sugar so many pregnant women here, it's crazy. I always recommend, if you are pregnant, to start at the beginning of your pregnancy and follow it all the way through, just because as you move along in your pregnancy, you get more sensitive to everything. And your skin gets more swollen and everything, so stick with it to keep the pain down. Waxing or sugaring while pregnant is going to be painful.
Right.
And so just keep up on it. But I highly recommend sugaring for pregnant women. You can get it people in all the time.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Well, you said get it often, so how often would you say that you would need to sugar?
We recommend every 4 weeks.
4 weeks? Yeah, once a month.
Some people do every 3 if they're like OCD and just want all the hair gone all the time. They'll come in every 3, but usually it's every 4.
Is sugaring good for all skin types, especially sensitive skin types?
Yes, it's great for sensitive skin. In fact, that's our main clients are people that come in and say, I turn bright red when I get my eyebrows waxed, and I'm so sensitive, and so we will try sugaring on them, and they will have less reaction than wax.
And sugaring can be done on all body parts, correct?
Anywhere you can wax, you can sugar.
Okay, that's awesome. What about clients that are sensitive with retin-A's or retinoids? Is there precautions to that?
There are. Sugaring has contraindications just like any other service in our industry. I always teach that it is up to the provider to move forward with those or not. So I would do a little test patch on them, maybe on cheek or just on their forehead, to make sure that their skin's not going to lift or anything like that. So if you have somebody that's on a strong retin-A, I would probably advise against that. But I do try to test first and then move forward.
So that's something to remember, you guys, making sure that you test those contraindications and precautions. They're just like waxing. So as an esthetician and an educator, why would you recommend this as a great add-on to any esthetician's menu who does with waxing?
Honestly, just for knowledge, if you have a client come in and they ask you about, I heard about sugaring, and you are unable to even speak on it, you're going to look like the uneducated esthetician, right?
Exactly.
And you can have somebody that wants, comes in and wants sugaring to be able to provide that for them. And honestly, sugaring is trending. Right now, it is like, it's so popular. So to not be even educated on it, to be able to speak to it, or even to offer it, you're obviously doing yourself a disservice in the industry. You should at least be able to educate on it, and why not jump on what's trending? Why not offer the services that people are wanting?
Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. Being up in our industry, current is so instrumental to running a business. So with that being said, and the education, why don't you tell me about your courses?
So I teach sugaring training classes. I mostly teach now to new employees. And so if you are interested in learning how to sugar, I would come in, drop your resume off, and we can go from there. But I love students just out of school. My favorite. So I can teach you from square one. And I will on occasion do private classes for somebody. I used to do them a lot, and now I'm kind of gearing towards kind of growing the businesses that I have here. But we have a great team, 2 locations, and we're just planning on continuing growing.
Well, Shea, I just want to thank you so much and all your knowledge. How about you give us your Instagram handle and how people can get in touch with you?
Me directly. So obviously Instagram and Facebook are going to be Sugar and Blow. And I do have an Instagram handle and Facebook of Sugaring Educator as well.
Awesome.
I don't know how I got that, but I do. Yeah, so Sugar and Blow and Sugaring Educator.
Well, thank you so much, Shea, and we would really appreciate her knowledge on this channel. We are here to help other ESTYs learn and grow, and Shea is just such a solid businesswoman, such a great educator in this industry, and we're so happy to have you on our channel today.
Thank you.
But you're so welcome. Thank you for being on the channel. If you like this video and it was helpful, press that like button, subscribe, and you can get in touch with Shea. We will put down her information in the comments below. Let us know also what you want to hear, and we'll see you next time.